Money serves as a medium of exchange for goods and services. It also functions as a unit of valuation, and most importantly, it acts as a store of value or wealth. Some theories define money as an intangible system of value that has evolved over centuries. Around 6,000 years before Christ, constraints such as limited resources, skills, and time prompted people to engage in various economic activities. However, given our unlimited needs, the exchange of goods became essential, leading to trade. For instance, a person might require butter for their bread but raise ducks instead. This situation gave rise to barter trade, where individuals sought others who desired what they had and offered what they needed. This approach presented numerous challenges. Finding someone who wants what you have and has what you need, the issue of indivisibility, and difficulties in preserving value due to the perishable nature of goods. Consequently, certain commodities gradually assumed the role of money, such as cocoa beans, tea, tobacco, and salt. These commodities exhibited characteristics like durability and divisibility. About 3,000 years ago in China, the oldest form of currency emerged, cowrie shells. Widespread acceptance as a medium of exchange and scarcity prompted the adoption of precious metals like gold, silver, and bronze as forms of currency. This marked the era of metallic money. Metallic money eventually took the form of standardized coinage. This development is seen around the time of Jesus, as exemplified by Judas' infamous 30 pieces of silver. However, these precious metals and coins required secure storage, leading to the establishment of banks. Paper banknotes were introduced. Similar to receipts, these notes represented the bank's acknowledgement of receiving gold from individuals. Over time, paper notes evolved into a recognized medium of exchange, eliminating the need to physically claim gold from the bank for transactions. Subsequently, the exclusive issuance of banknotes for gold became the prerogative of the central bank. Each note was fully backed by gold or silver, forming the gold standard system. This approach offered several advantages, primarily preventing inflation by restricting the ability of governments and banks to manipulate the money supply. Ironically, this very advantage also became a significant drawback. Economists and governments recognized the need to manipulate the money supply due to various factors. Money supply should correlate with economic growth rather than being tied to the fixed supply of gold. Most crucially, the gold standard constrained central banks from employing measures to tackle economic crises. After World War I, governmental finances weakened, revealing the gold standard's vulnerability in both favorable and challenging times. It became evident that a more flexible foundation for the global economy was required. As World War II came to a close, leading Western powers convened to establish the Bretton Woods Agreement. This accord valued all national currencies relative to the U.S., and in turn, the U.S. dollar could be exchanged for gold. However, in August 1971, President Nixon ended the direct convertibility of dollars into gold. This severed the formal link between the international currency market and gold, ushering in the era of fiat money. Fiat, a Latin word meaning let it be done, implies that the notes become legal tender by government decree. Now, with fiat money no longer backed by gold, governments, through their central banks, possess the ability to print money for various purposes. On one hand, this can be for implementing monetary policies to manage aspects like inflation. On the other hand, to gain political advantages, such as winning elections. Consequently, this makes fiat money susceptible to hyperinflation. Examples of this vulnerability can be seen in events such as the Zimbabwe dollar crash and, more recently, the currency instability in Venezuela in 2016. The evolution of money continues, progressing from plastic money to mobile money. Subscribe and stay tuned for a video on the evolution of banks here at Almost Everything Money.